Korea.
I love that. So awesome. So what you see there is a few of the many Koreans who got up on stage, said their names, claimed huge bonus checks. They opened in August. This conference was in September. And in that short month, these people all had these big checks because they worked hard and they're in the perfect market. Asians love skincare and they love this type of marketing business. This is my friend Stephen Kim. He was one of the many really successful guys to walk up there, say his name, say Korea, and walk away with about $150,000 extra. There's this young entrepreneur program, as seen here at a party. Me and my friend Evan met, we connected, and Nerium really supports young people. It's kind of like a family dynamic, and I show you these pictures to show you a personal look at Nerium, my experience at the conference, meeting people of all different success levels, and to give you an idea of what you can see. So you can see real results, like my sister here, undoctored photo, she saw incredible results. And then we have Lexuses. Everyone can get a Lexus, everyone, if they work hard enough for it. So Jimmy owns a Lexus. He was given a Lexus by Nerium, and he has this great team. A lot of his team is in Mexico because he is a Spanish speaker, and so he used his language to reach out to people and to share this opportunity with people, and people are so excited about it in Mexico. And so he's got this awesome team, and you saw on the slides a big group of girls, and Jimmy was up there. My cousin Colton was in there. He speaks Japanese, and almost all of those women, or many of them, are Spanish speakers who Jimmy brought in to the business, who are just loving it. And here's Jimmy right now. And, take it away, Jimmy.
Good morning. You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Madison, I'll just briefly tell you my story, okay? And I did a little bit online the other day, but a couple years ago, I owned a company that it was in the process of just tanking, okay? And literally, I had like 50 employees, and I hated going to my own business, we just, I wanted a positive environment, okay, to work in as well. And I'd known the power of leveraged income because the business I was in was franchising. Okay, so there was times where we really, really did well. And anyways, but our business was tanking, and I remember specifically saying, here's what I want to feel like. I didn't know the industry I wanted to be in, but I remember feeling like this. I'm like, here's how I want to feel. I want to wake up every day excited, and I want to go to bed at night with my head on my pillow feeling like I've done good for myself and my life and other people, right? I didn't like feeling like I had to put a business hat on and then a personal hat. And did that make sense? I had like this chaos inside between the business Jimmy and then like I had these different Jimmys, and I wanted to be a better person, and I wanted to feel authentic in everything I did. And I'm like, how do I find that? And anyway, so I looked at a lot of different things, and nothing really excited me because, to be honest with you, after owning my own business, I didn't want to work for somebody else. Because I had a lot of freedom in owning your own business. But what I did like about owning my own business is I'm not a detailed guy. I didn't like all the paperwork and taxes, and I didn't like managing people, to be honest with you. But I've always worked hard, and I just think other people should. And anyways, so long story short, I was looking for something that allowed me a lot of freedom, and I don't want to have somebody tell me what I'm worth, hourly, that's never. So I made and lost a lot of money, and I was in this place where like, what's next? And I got a phone call. I have 5 sisters, and 2 of my sisters are in the skincare space.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody shared a bottle of product with them, and they loved it. And they called me and said, hey, this might be a business you'd be interested in. And that blew my mind because I don't usually have conversations like that with my sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew they weren't trying to sell me anything. They called me because they loved me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, from that call, I really did a lot of homework and investigation on the company. And specifically when I understood who the CEO was, and I'll talk a little bit more about him, but the CEO is a guy by the name of Jeff Olson. And, you know, at 43, I've been around business enough to know that everything rises and falls on the leadership of a company and a country, a church, anything. And Jeff Olson's a guy that's Googleable, okay, and Google proof. And actually, my mom he's like Stephen Covey, okay, that it's actually in my mind. My mom gave me a book he wrote like 6 years ago that I never read called The Slight End, okay? Mm-hmm. And since I've read that book probably 30 times. I mean, it's literally changed my life. And it's a book about your philosophy, right? Your philosophy on life and how you approach all your decisions. And, you know, really your little decisions are your big decisions. And so he's super well known in the space of business. He's a mentor to the top leaders in all other relationship marketing companies. He's just an icon, and everything he's ever done has been wildly successful. And he founded Nerium literally to be his legacy. Mm-hmm. And so he's put everything into it, and it's just, Nerium is just really a mix of people doing things the right way. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when I knew that Jeff Olson was involved, and when I understood who he was, I knew Nerium was going to be a big deal with or without me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to miss this opportunity. So I said, you know what? And I knew it would be challenging. I knew it would be challenging. I knew that it would take me out of my comfort zone. It was in a space of stuff I'd never done before. Mm-hmm. But I also knew that it would grow me as a person like nothing I've ever done. And I was up for that. Okay. I wanted to be the person that I would need to be on the other end in order to be successful at this. That was something that was attractive to me. And I will tell you, I think the people that are most successful here do this because of who it will make them be. And so I'm saying that intentionally because that's something I've really learned, right? Who really is the right fit for this business model is somebody that wants to grow themselves while they help grow others, because the real success is as you duplicate that. Okay. Mm-hmm. So when I joined, I just knew that it was going to be big, and now we have proof of that. So I think the opportunity now is even better. Last year, have you ever heard of Inc? Have you ever heard of Inc magazine?
When you say it, it sounds familiar, but seeing it, I've never seen it before.
Okay. So Inc magazine, this is not our publication. You'll see this at every Barnes and Noble. Every month they have a publication. Okay. And, last year, one of their publications list is the 500 fastest private growing companies in the country and the 500 best products in the country. We were the number one product on that Inc. 500 list. Okay, if you've heard of Fitbit, for example, they were like crazy down on the list. Nerium was bigger than Fitbit. You know, the number one product on the Inc. 500 list. Okay, and we were the number 12 fastest growing private company in the United States. So, I mean, that's just a couple clues. We've been in U.S. Weekly Magazine, Cosmo, Glamour, Mexico. A lot of celebrities use our product now. We've got 4 products, and we've just got a ton of buzz. We've been in, at the Grammys, at the Emmys. I mean, most major Hollywood, events. We'll be there with a booth and people be using and talking about our products. So, it makes this business simple. You have to have the base of the base of the business is the product. The products have to work. Mm-hmm. And again, so somebody shared a bottle with my sisters. They got great results and they called me. And that's really how this business model works, right? You let the product do the work. The more people that you say, hey, can you give me your feedback on this, the more success you're going to have. Because literally what you do is you might send a video to somebody, or you might say, hey, if I let you try this product for a 7 free day sample, will you give me your feedback? And these are the kind of results that people see. Okay, you can see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make it a little bit better. Okay, so these are before and afters, right? These aren't doctored, they're not photoshopped. We're building the largest before and after photo gallery in the world. Okay, so you can see what it does for people, right? So we encourage everybody, take a before and after picture. I'm a guy, right? I didn't consider myself to be into skin. I've always used lotion, right? Because I hate my face not feeling good. And I can't stand for my face not to have Nerium on it, because I like how it feels, right? So, and there's just simply put, my mom's a master esthetician. So my mom also has joined the business. She lives in St. George, Utah. She's been, teaching estheticians for 20 years. She's used the best product on the planet, right? But nothing does what Nerium does, right? So when you have a product that works, it networks, simply put, right? You have something that you have a good experience that, you've probably experienced that many times. Somebody says, hey, let's go see this movie. I heard it's great. Let's go to such and such restaurant. I heard it's great. Right. So these are the results, right? And probably as you're looking at this, you should be thinking, who do you know that would like to have similar results? A mom, a sister, an aunt, a cousin. Right. And then who do you know in Japan that would like to have these kind of results? Because they're nuts about their skincare, right? Okay. This is a product it's a body contouring product, and I've taken people's before and afters that if I wasn't taking the pictures, I wouldn't believe them myself. Okay. But what kind of customer loyalty will you have when people get these kind of results? Okay. How many friends do you know that have had babies, okay, and want to take care of these, their stretch marks? Okay. And again, these are 90 days. This isn't a year, and this isn't surgery. These are just real people. That's a leg. Before and after in terms of cellulite, right? That's somebody's bum, not mine. Okay. But this is what it does. I mean, and anywhere there's skin, people put this: knees, elbows, head, and toes. I just have it for my notes. That song is going through my head. Okay, so what makes our products work is the research that goes behind them, right? This isn't, hey, this company wasn't formed by a bunch of people. Hey, how do we make money? It was an accidental discovery by a biotech company that was looking for ways to cure cancer, actually, using medicinal plants. Okay, so there's a plant that has healing properties called Nerium. Okay, and the best comparison is aloe vera. Okay, aloe vera is in crazy amount of products. It's not patented. It's commonly available. Okay, our product actually performs. By the way, we actually have aloe in a lot of our products. But what our product does, it's the first patented antioxidant on the market. Okay, and so what it does when it pairs with aloe, or when it pairs with other botanical products, it makes what those ingredients do. It turbocharges those effects. Okay, but when I understood
I didn't
what's that?
Said. You got really choppy, and I couldn't really understand what you said. When it pairs with other.
Yeah, so when it pairs with other ingredients like aloe vera, it makes what aloe vera does naturally work even more. It expands what aloe vera does. Okay. So what's incredible about that is the only place you can get these results is with Nerium. This is not a product that'll be knocked off. Okay, and so I understood what that would mean when we expand internationally. Okay. So when this product goes to Japan, they'll only be able to get these results through the Nerium product. Okay. So imagine what it would be like to have so here's what you have your hands on. Okay. So, and I'll show you the numbers here in a little bit, but this company did $100 million in their first year in business. Okay. That's like, and I'll show you the numbers. You can't probably wrap your head around that, but no skincare launch in history has ever done that. No network marketing company in history has ever done that. Okay. And we're about to go do that in Japan. Okay. So to be at the forefront of that is what the size of your opportunity. Okay.
Okay.
Again, a little bit about this, what this does. So there's 10 years plus of research on this. It's a powerful antioxidant. It rejuvenates the skin, right? Targets the visible signs and the underlying causes of aging, right? So it fixes what's there, but also kind of preempts what's coming. Okay. And this is the results that we have. These are proven, right? This isn't just us saying we think it works. You know, we have real people's before and afters. But these are the numbers. What you're seeing right here is a facial scanner, right? So it's digital photography of the smallest number. What this scanning equipment traditionally tests defects in microchips. Okay, so by doing that, by taking these scans, 93% of people see an improvement in the wrinkles. 92% improvement in the radiance and in the brilliance of their skin, and 83% in the smoothness of their skin. Okay, so. My wife, for example, we have been married for 3 years. I have a great before and after of like our wedding. My wife used to cake on, she like hardly ever wears makeup anymore. She used to cake on the makeup because she had a lot of uneven skin tone, and texturing. And literally she rarely wears a drop of makeup anymore. Her skin is really cleared up. So what's unique about the product, it's not 9 steps. Okay.
Yeah.
Traditionally, to get what our product does, you need to buy different things, and that don't even work as well as our product does. Okay. So it's one bottle of night cream that takes care of fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, uneven skin, the pores, your pore size. And then we have a day cream that works together with it to keep it really well hydrated. Okay. So people love that it's simple, and half the business is men for that reason, right? We both love using the product, and it's easy for us to share with people because, it works, right? So these, when we first launched the company, we just had the night cream. Then we added the day cream, and that we did $100 million with just the night cream in our first year. Nuts, okay? Then our body contouring cream has come out. That's what you use it on the whole body. Love handles, stomach, thighs, upper arms. Men use it as well to, like, when they compete, or you want to get in a bathing suit and you got the gut. All of our products have a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay, which is also unusual. Here's the pricing structure. Okay, and I like to tell people there's 3 pricing models. Okay, and you don't need to memorize this, but just generally, this is what's going to be driving the business. Okay. You can see right here, people can buy it retail. Like, you can sell it just once, $110. Okay. And a lot of people might try it that way. That's how I just tried the product. I bought the product. I loved the product. I wanted my face to feel like it felt. This space that we're in is what's called a very sticky space. Okay. It's like brushing your teeth. Once you know how good that feels, you want to do it again. Okay. Same thing with great skincare. You get results, you want to repeat that. So the business model, people want to use it. This is going to last a month. Okay. So the second way people can get the product is for $80. Okay. That'll last them for a month. And so, $120 for the both and $180 for the night cream. Okay. The third way to get the product, I'll just show you this real quick. We have a 3-year free program. Okay. This is the best way for people to get the product for free. Okay. How this works, and this is many companies, Solar, DirecTV, most large Fortune 100 companies are going to models like this, okay, where they reward people for sharing things with their friends. It's the best form of advertising, okay? It works. Okay, so let's say your mom says, yeah, I want to try the product, and she tries it, and she's like, I love this, okay, in the same way I came into the business, same way Sammy. And by the way, this isn't the business model. This is the customer model. She shares it with 3 of her friends. She gets her product for free every month. Okay. And she does that once. Okay. She shares it with them once. Okay. And as long as she maintains 3 customers, she'll get her product every month for free. Okay. So, and then this personally is probably my favorite product. It's called EHT. Okay. And it's for the brain. It's a discovery out of Princeton. Okay,
yeah, Sammy was talking about, mentioned this one, I think.
Yeah, this thing, you could build, by the way, you can build a business off any of these products. I mean, or one, right? I sell all of them, but there are people that only do HD. There are people that and we will continue to expand our product line. This personally, for me, I can't live without this. I actually did live without it for like 5 days. I went to Mexico and I ran out, and I didn't. I have ADD. I've been taking Adderall for way too long, and I just love, my brain feels phenomenal now that I'm using HT, and it's just a mellow awareness. So and the same thing, retail 75. It lasts a month. People use it every month. It's $55. Okay, so they save $20 on that, right? So this replaces, no more, Red Bull, coffee, or whatever people do to just jack themselves up. This is a nice, mellow, safe way, and it's just you can't explain it until you use it. But it handles energy, alertness, focus, recall. It's the best thing your brain could possibly do. Okay. So would you like to learn a little bit about the business side and how the money works?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a specific question you want me to tackle first? What?
I'm sorry.
So let me ask you this first. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Based on what we've talked about, can you see how this might be an opportunity for you?
Yeah, I do.
How do you see this potentially fitting into your life?
I would just, I don't know, talk to people about it, or, well, I want to try it first before I tell people about it, because I want to know that I support what I would be sharing. But, yeah, I don't know. I have like a large network of people that I know and people that I have good rapport with. So I feel like it would be really easy to just slip that in,
Okay. And why would you do it? What would drive you? What would motivate you to start your own business and start generating revenue? To what end? What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, after hearing about it, and again, I would want to try it for myself. But I think that if that pill would work on my mom, then she would, and my mom and my sister, I feel like would really benefit from that, and that would really help them. And then if I see that it does for my skin, like what I would want, then I want other people that I know who don't like parts about their skin to get that as well. But if I don't know, I guess for people to get the same help that I would potentially get. But if I don't get that, then I don't really want to spread that.
No, absolutely. And I felt the same way. So I get that. And you want to share with, if I'm hearing you right, you want to share something with people works, right? You want to
improve their life.
Yes, exactly. Here's what I'll tell you. I've sold over 800 franchises. Okay. I had a chain of, video game stores, and I didn't want very many of my friends to do that business with me. I've shared Nerium with all of my friends. I've shared Nerium. Actually, I still have some that I haven't talked to, but this is something I want everybody to know about. The business isn't for everybody, but it's something I want everybody to know about, right? And so anyways, but I started there, and that's normal, right? So, but I want you to think about what doing that would do for you, right? So you mentioned, can you see this being a vehicle for you to pay for your school next year, as an example? Yeah. You mentioned that as being something you wanted. Okay. So a little bit more about the company. Our mission is actually to make people better. Okay. So the number one reason I do Nerium is I love what it's done for me as a person. This is much more than a skincare company. I'll be honest with you, I don't even look at it like a skincare company. It's really, we're going to be the leader in anti-aging. That's what we'll be known for. Okay. Everybody wants to look better and feel younger about their lives. But I think really the legacy that we'll leave behind as well will be how we've touched people's lives. Okay. So, for example, we have the Nerium Ripple Foundation. 30% of our profits go to fund cancer research today in the U.S.
Yeah.
Last year we raised over $1 million for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We're a company that's 4 years old. So we're the #1 donor to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. We beat out Bank of America and Nike. We're just, everything we do is just at a different level. Like I said, if you get nothing out of today, go read this book, The Slight Edge. It will absolutely change your life. The founder of our company just launched a global happiness movement. Okay, so he publishes, one of the things they do is they publish a quarterly magazine called Live Happy. It's, he got tired of going to grocery stores and just seeing crap, and said, let's develop media that serves people. And so, people that do Nerium, a year later, their lives are different. I think differently. I talk differently because you're around. We're just in a very different environment of people that are moving their lives forward. Okay, and I could talk an hour about that. I won't. But
could you send me this PowerPoint? Or
and actually, there's a way for you to get it.
Okay.
Yep. So why this works? Relationship marketing. The industry we're in is called relationship marketing, right? That's how you know about your dentist. That's how you went to BYU. Somebody told you it was great, right? Everything we do is based on personal recommendation. Okay, especially in the economy going forward, right? The new economy is the referral economy. Okay, so we're in the forefront of that movement. Okay, there's significant earning potential. No one tells you what you can make. It's all up to you. Some of the top earners in our company are in their teens, 18 to 29. Okay, no boss, no employees. You create leverage, huge tax benefits, right? Everything you do in Nerium is a tax write-off. Okay, it's huge. You basically run the business as well from your phone and hopefully the free iPad. Okay. So if this is something that feels good, and when you get to that point, you're like, yeah, I'm in, you choose a package. Okay. So this is your business in a box. It's going to give you the product you need. So you can sample, you can share with other people. You have your own website. You have an app. Everything I'm doing right now is based on an app that we have, right? You have something called Nerium Edge, which is, you're going to get monthly, training support materials. I went to a conference yesterday and I've been to probably 20 of those. That was worth $500. Okay. The most important thing that you'll get in Nerium is mentorship. Okay. Big time. So, we work as a team. So I'm working with and mentoring Sammy. I'm mentored by dozens of other people. Okay. So today if you're curious and want to go, there's a meeting like once a month. It's called a regional. People come from all over Utah. 5 hours they'll drive and they'll go to this regional training to learn the business. Okay. So we don't want you to start the business. We want you to be successful at the business. Okay. But you pick one of the starter packs. Okay. You can add I know money's tight, but if you're saying, I really want to do this, you can add to that starter pack. Okay.
So that's where Jimmy got interrupted because the meeting time expired. But if you have any questions about what he was talking about, which is how to get started with the business, use the info on your screen to contact us. If you have any other questions at all about the slides or about the business, give us a call or shoot us an email. Thanks for your time, and hopefully we hear from you soon.